Hello, my name is John Lord. I am going to be your instructor for Accounting 1A this term. Welcome. I wanted to put together this welcome video to help you to see how Canvas is organized, go through the syllabus, introduce myself. I have been teaching at Anza now for about 3 terms, teaching introductory to financial accounting, this class, and also I teach the auditing class, and I've taught the fraud class here as well. I also teach at Stanford University. I teach introductory to accounting there. And I also teach at Golden Gate University in San Francisco. I teach the courses related to the CPA Applied program. There are 4 courses there that are aligned with the 4 parts of the CPA exam that help students to be able to sit for the CPA exam, pass the CPA exam. CPA exam, CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant, and the CPA exam has 4 parts. One of the parts is aligned with some of the material that we cover in here, although at a much more advanced level. I've been teaching that for 30 years in various capacities, and now I'm the director of the CPA Applied program at Golden Gate University. Also have been an auditor with the federal government for 30 years, auditing federal agencies. I am a CPA in the state of California. So I got my experience for my license after passing the CPA exam by working for the federal government. Now I focus exclusively on teaching and retired from the government about 10 years ago. I've also taught at UC Berkeley, San Francisco State, and San Jose State. I retired from the state teaching just this last year. So a little bit about my background. So what I want to do is go through and show you how Canvas is organized, where some of the resources are, et cetera. So you can see that if you click on the office hour, you can join that via Zoom. It'll be 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. That's the only time that we'll have, chance to talk face to face. So be feel free, or by appointment if you want to set another time. But feel free to reach out to me, and during the office hour at another time. This class is an online class, as I think you know, and so you'll be able to set your own schedule as you go through and look at the various material. I have the syllabus, I have the textbook ordering information here for you. So let's go ahead, and I've already opened these, so let's go ahead and take a look at the syllabus. You can see the office hour, again, via Zoom, via that link that you saw. You can see my phone number, that's my cell phone. You can text or call that number. And you can see my Anza email. Again, it's an online class. Course objective, this is an introductory. I'm assuming that this is your first foray into accounting. And so we're going to be giving you some of the very basic building blocks at the beginning. And then we're going to go through and talk about various aspects of financial statements, really dealing with the asset side of the balance sheet. As you go through and you deal with some of these other areas, these other classes, 1B, 1C here at Anza, then you'll move towards other parts of the financial statements as we walk you through the various parts of the course. You have a couple of different options for acquiring the textbook. You can see the ISBN number, et cetera, there. However, the best way to start to get the textbook information is by following this link here. Okay, and that's in that, should probably go back and show you where you would get that link. That was in Canvas, okay, where it said textbook ordering information. You would click on that link that I just had. You'll open that first. You'll open that. That'll open this PDF. You'll click on that, and then that will open up, and it'll allow you to start the registration process for the course. So you'll have to sign, you'll have to create an account if you don't already have one with Cengage, and follow the on-screen prompts. And what's important, the reason I want you to follow that link before you go and order the textbook through the bookstore, however you're going to do that, is you do have a free trial period. So it's worth it to go ahead and take advantage of that week-long period here where you go ahead, click on that and get into the textbook information, Cengage, so you can see how this stuff is going to work. So just going back now and taking a look at the way the course is set up. After you set up your account and whatnot, you'll click on the course that I've set up for you. And when you look, you're going to see a bunch of homework assignments there. Okay, all these different homework assignments that you can work. Now, that's a lot of homework assignments. That's homework set one. That's lining up with our first midterm. We're going to have with our first exam. We're going to have 2 exams in here, a midterm and a final. This stuff that I provided you here is just for that first midterm. I do give points for homework, but I'm not particularly fine critical about how I look at your homework. I will be able to see that you've logged in and you've tried some of the things, but I'm not going to be looking and giving score to see if you did it right and whatnot. This is more a means to an end than an end in itself. So I do want to see that you spend some time with it, but I'm not going to be, going through and correcting the homework and that. I'll just hoping that you will learn from these. And you'll see that the questions that I've selected are very, very similar to what you will see on your actual midterm. The other thing that you'll be using to practice and prepare for your midterm are practice midterms. And those are also probably even more so critical to your success. And we'll go through those in those various lectures, and I'll be posting up lecture videos, and I'll be showing you those where those are located here in Canvas in a couple seconds. So that's how you will register for the course. If you have any for the textbook material, if you have any issues in signing up for that, please reach out to their tech support. They can help you find that, and that information is there. So call them or chat with them online, however you feel would be best for you to be able to do that. Okay. All right, good. So that is that part. Let's go ahead and go back to Canvas. Okay, and let's look at the syllabus, right? So you click on the syllabus, and I'm going to put that up on the screen, okay, that we already saw. And you can see the grading policy, okay? 2 exams, 100 points each, and then 25% or 100 points coming from those homework. Again, just go in, give them a good shot, good, college effort. Okay. I'm not going to be terribly critical. I'm not going to be checking to see if you got them right. And that just simply, did you practice with those? Because those, again, will help you with the exams. The other thing we're going to have is a guest speaker write-up. I'll be putting the guest speaker video up towards the end of the course here, July 31st or so, when the guest speaker comes and speaks at one of my other classes. I'm going to be recording that, and I'll post that recording up for you so you can watch that. And what I'm asking you to do, pretty straightforward. Again, I'm not terribly critical at how I grade that. 1-page paper, okay? It's 1 page. I don't know why, but I shouldn't have. It's a 1-page, okay, paper, okay, that is double spaced, etc. And I'm asking you to go ahead and talk to some of these elements that you see in this rubric. Now, if you want to, you can go for 3 pages, and that will allow you to get some extra credit points. 10-point maximum. Sometimes students maybe want a little help with their grade and whatnot. So if you want to continue writing some more, you can. That will be 3 pages for that extra credit. Okay, so that's the guest speaker rubric. Again, that guest speaker paper will, the guest speaker video and slides and whatnot will be posted around July 31st. That'll give you a couple weeks to put together that 1 page before the end of the course. Note that is due on 8/13, and where you will submit that. Okay, as we go to assignments, okay, and you can see the assignments here: midterm 1, the final exam, okay, right, both with 100 points, and then the homework 100 points. Again, and then the guest speaker write-up submission is sitting right there, and that's where you'll click on that. Okay, and you will go ahead and you'll upload your 1 page, using probably Word, however you need to do that, so that you can upload that file. Okay, that's how you'll submit the guest speaker. Again, be on the lookout for that video. Saw the guidance there that I just showed you that information on that rubric. That's where I got that. Okay. Now, for the most part, what you'll do is you'll have the chapter slides. You'll have chapter practice midterms. You should watch the lecture with the slides open. You can make notations on the slides and whatnot as you go along. And then with every chapter, there is a practice midterm. And if I just click on that, and this is the best way to practice for the midterms. Okay, these practice midterms, I've highlighted the answers. Your exam will look much like this, except, of course, the answers won't be highlighted when you take your exam right here in Canvas. So when the time comes to take the exam in Canvas, you'll click on quiz, you'll click on the midterm. And because I'm in student mode, it won't open for me now, but it's going to be 30 multiple choice questions, and they will be 100 points each. I mean, excuse me, not 100 points each, total 100 points, 30 multiple choice questions. Okay, whatever that's 3.33 per question, whatever. Okay, that's the way you'll take the exams right here in the Canvas. Now, when will the exams, when will they be? And so let's just go ahead and take a look, and I'll come back to the grading here in a second. You have to take the exam during the time it's scheduled, guys. For some reason, I get students that don't take the exam when it's due, and that's where we start to have a little bit of a rub between our ability to help each other and start to get into a little bit of back and forth. You got to take the exams during the time that I have them scheduled. Okay, and so let's just take a look and see how that'll work. Our first exam, okay, will be during week 3. Okay, and what'll happen is that exam will open up for you. Okay, I'm gonna look at my calendar to make sure I'm calling out the right dates here. Okay, it'll open on Monday, 7/17. That's the first exam. It'll open on Monday, 7/17 at 12 midnight, and it'll stay open for that entire week until 7/23. That's the Sunday at 11:59. It closes hard at that point in time. Okay, so all you have to do is pick a 3-hour window. Pick a 3-hour window during that week. Click on the exam, open it, and work those 30 multiple choice questions. I give you 3 hours to work that. So anytime during that week, you could do that. You could get up at 12 midnight. I don't recommend to do that on Monday and work that exam, or you could wait until, I guess 9 o'clock on Sunday, the 23rd. I don't recommend you do that. Okay, so pick a day, maybe Friday of that week, when you'll go in and you'll take the exam. The final will work the same way. Final will open on Monday. It'll stay open to the Sunday, which is our last day of class, really, when you'll have to have finished that exam. And know the guest speaker write-up is also due at that point in time. And again, the homework you should be getting in there periodically and taking a look at some of that material. You see the chapters. Quick term here in the summer, okay, not a lot of time to sort of not keep up with things, right? Now you take a look and see that I have lectures here. Okay, so these lectures, you have the slides, you have the lectures, you watch the lectures, I go through those practice midterm questions with you, you dabble around in the Cengage homework a little bit, take a look at some of that, and by the time the exam comes, okay, you should be in good shape. Notice that every chapter has a practice midterm, and then I have comprehensive practice midterms that contain several more samples of questions that will be very, 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 very similar to the ones that you will have on your exam. Okay, so that's really the primary thing, the way the course is organized. Okay, so just going back to the home page, you can see the office hour, see the syllabus, textbook ordering information. Towards the end of July, we'll have the guest speaker video will be listed right here with the slides that the guest speaker has. You can watch that and then answer those rubric questions that are contained in that file that I showed you a minute ago. And then you can see, I'll go ahead and open that for you. You can see the chapter slides that are there. Okay, they're in PowerPoint. And what I recommend you do is download those chapter slides, right? And then just simply, as I talk through them, you'll see me talking through them on the videos, follow along, make any notations, comprehend the slides, comprehend the practice midterm questions, both chapter by chapter, comprehensive midterm questions, get into the Cengage stuff, very, very similar. I think you can kind of see the similarity here where we're showing you the multiple choice questions, which are like the ones you'll have on your exam. The multiple choice questions on the exam typically have 4 or 5 choices, A, B, C, D, and sometimes they go into E. That's how your exam's going to be. Okay, so hopefully that is giving you the information you need to get a good start. I think the right now, okay, first things first are to get in there and start to take a look at the syllabus information, textbook ordering information. And then again, you can see my office hour if you have some questions you want to reach out to, or you can call or text, email, and then I would sort of hit the ground running here as quickly as possible, getting through these first chapters that lead up to the first midterm. And then after the first exam, we're gonna have 2 exams. After the first exam, midterm, then I'll start to put up the information for the chapters that will be relevant to the final exam. Okay, those are the key things. So looking forward to working with you this term, and we will see you soon.